What's up, YouTube? It's BoxingWave. Going to make a quick video about Mayweather possibly coming back in 2020. This is the announcement that he made on Instagram. All right, we seen him last week at the game with Dana White. So listen, Mayweather comes back. What do I think he might do? Well, I think there's a possibility of maybe fighting Manny Pacquiao again. I don't think that will happen. It's in his very first fight back, but it's possible. It's possible. You know, maybe having a rematch. I mean, that is the highest grossing fight of all time. So, you know, look, I respect Floyd. Floyd's one of my favorite fighters of all time. You guys know that. One of my favorite ever. I mean, he's inspired and influenced so many fighters that's in the game. I don't think anyone should be ever trashing. I know a lot of people are trashing him because of, you know, how he feel about other boxers or how he moves these days outside of the ring. You know, his thoughts and opinions on certain things. A lot of people have criticized him for his beliefs within the past few years. And that's on them. All right? But look, Floyd Mayweather, I will never bash him on this channel because he has influenced so many fighters. He's inspired so many fighters that we love and watch. And he's the reason why a lot of boxers are having successful careers at this time. You know, so I think it's kind of childish to bash the dude. He's earned the right to do whatever he wants. If he wants to just come in the ring and pick up that bag and make a lot of money fighting whoever he chooses to fight, that's on him. That's his choice. He's earned that right. Pacquiao has earned that right. These guys are legendary fighters, all-time great fighters. With all that being said, though, I personally believe that he's just going to be fighting some weird handicap type of match similar to that fight against a Japanese guy last year. It was a very strange fight. It was just a really strange fight. It wasn't a fight that I was looking out for neither. I remember watching YouTube one day and the video just popped up and I didn't even know he was fighting him on that date. You know, I heard that they were going to fight each other, but I wasn't making a lot of noise on it. A lot of YouTubers weren't making a lot of noise for it. I mean, it was what he made like $10 million just to have a ridiculous fake fight. I thought the fight was kind of fake. I thought a couple of those knockdowns were kind of fake. You know, I think it was a little... You know, you don't have an MMA fighter like that. A guy that is a big kicker. Just, you're having a boxing match with another MMA fighter. You did that with Conor McGregor. The Conor fight was a lot more entertaining. I mean, Conor is naturally bigger than Floyd. So, being that Floyd was inactive and being that Conor was bigger than him, it made it somewhat competitive in the earlier rounds. But I expect something like that again, especially if he's hanging out with Dana White and he's announcing the same week that he's coming back. I expect it to be Khabib, you know, maybe a Conor rematch, or maybe they'll have a fight in the UFC with some weird boxing rules or something where you can't use your legs or you can't do takedowns. Floyd's gonna make a lot of money, so he's just kind of like hustling the game at this point. And that's it. I can't get mad at him. I mean, if people want to tune in and pay for it, that's on them. You know, they're still... And I do believe that Floyd Mayweather really wanted to retire. That's another thing. I think Floyd wanted to retire and wanted to be done with the sport, but there's a part of him that likes to be in the limelight. And when people are not focused on him, I don't think the social media posts or the sightings at certain games and boxing fights does enough for him. I think he wants the attention. All right, I think he likes having that attention, and I think this is why he comes back from time to time, because I think he's done with fighting at a very elite level. I think he's done what he has to do, and I don't think he's willing to take a fight at this point in his career that he can possibly lose. You know, I don't think he's gonna take a risk like that at this point of his career. He's what, like 42 years old at this point, you know, and he hasn't been active. And even in that fight in Japan, he wasn't even in his best shape. You know, he didn't even look like he really prepared for that fight. And that's another reason why I thought the fight was fake to begin with. But with all that being said, Floyd is gonna be fighting someone that is either in the contract that he wins the fight, or the rules are gonna be so much in his favor that he shouldn't be able to, he shouldn't lose. You know, I don't think he's gonna put his career and his undefeated record at risk at this point. And that's that. He really has nothing else to prove, so he's just gonna take the fights because the money is still there. And he's bored. He likes to be in a limelight. He likes to be in a limelight. I think he doesn't, it bothers him that no one is really focused on what he's doing. You know? So I think he wants to come back. I think he's tried to retire. You know, he said in his interview, look, I'm retired. Yeah, but he wants to be in the limelight, man. He likes when the attention is on him. He loves it. He misses it. You know, I've seen a couple of channels talking about Deontay Wilder and saying that he's purposely doing this to take the shine away from Wilder. I don't think he's trying to take shine away from Wilder. I think he just wants to shine on him naturally. I think that he just wants the attention to be on him. I don't think it has anything to do with Wilder. I think it's just him and Floyd's personality wanting to be the talk of the town. And that could be a bad thing, man. It could be a bad thing, because I know, like I said, I know he's picking fights that are winnable, that he should win, but it could be dangerous, man. It was dangerous a little bit against Conor McGregor. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous based on how the few first rounds were going. You know. But anyway, I love Floyd, man, but I don't care to see him fight anymore. You know, I think he's done his thing, and he's not gonna fight an elite fighter. Terrence Crawford called him out, and sorry, bud, but Floyd is not gonna fight you, man. He's not. So I would love for Bud to get the opportunity to fight Floyd Mayweather. I mean, Bud is probably my favorite fighter since Floyd retired. He is my favorite fighter since Floyd retired. But he's not going to get the opportunity, man. He's not going to be fighting Bud Crawford while Bud is in his prime and Floyd is past it and inactive. You know, it was a cool call out and everything like that, but Floyd already knows what's happening. He already has it all figured out. And he's not looking for an opponent. He's pretty much figured out what he's doing and how he can make money from it. That's how Floyd thinks, and it is what it is. That's just how he is. All right, so just wanted to make a quick video on that, and that's it, man. That's it for today. Be on the lookout tomorrow for the breakdown with Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz. That is definitely coming out tomorrow, and see you guys on the next one, man. Make sure you guys subscribe. Peace.